It's smoke. Hit makers. Views and likes, we run it up. Run it up. Subscribe to the boys and turn it up. It's your favorite podcast, turn it up. Turn it up. The Run going live, we done it up. If you like sports, we got it. We got it. You see the game winner, who shot it? Who shot it? Score a touchdown in the last second. We gonna talk about it in the next segment. We gonna talk about all the sports you like. We live at 7 on a Thursday night. Come home from work and grab a bite. Then listen to the fellas talk about the fight. We got Sean Griffin, Mason Killis. Can't forget about the boy Lance Russell. We talking NBA and Major League. You know we gotta talk about the NFL. AJ Nash, did you see that pass? Yep. We ducking so hard that we breaking the glass. Hey. To run the best podcast y'all done heard. Let's tell everybody, help spread the word. So kick back and we rest your nerve. We give you everything sports fans deserve. Guys tell your girls, girls tell your dude. We on Instagram and we on YouTube. Views and likes, we run it up. Run it up. Subscribe to the boys and turn it up. It's your favorite podcast, turn it up. Turn it up. The Run going live, we done it up. If you like sports, we got it. We got it. You see the game winner, who shot it? Who shot it? Score a touchdown in the last second. We gonna talk about it in the next segment.
Welcome to the Run, everybody. It is Victory Road Friday. Riding shotgun is my partner, as always, Lance Rochelle. This is the most dangerous podcast in the city. We have a good one on tap for you today. We're going to talk a little bit about March Madness, and then we're going to get into the man of the hour, Hayden Cleese, Wakulla's quarterback. Let me put Wakulla's record-breaking quarterback. We're going to get into a little bit of that a little bit later because we got to put the city on notice by this man's accomplishments as far as this past season. But before we get into all that, this doggone March Madness. I don't know about you, Les Rochelle. You might as well take my bracket and set it on fire.
Man.
Set it on fire.
Boy, listen. My bracket choke up, man. Listen. My bracket is man, listen. The SEC has single-handedly ruined my bracket.
Oh, yeah, mine too. Big facts.
Committee, next year, put one SEC team in the tournament of 64. Y'all had SEC, had all these teams, had the most teams in any conference in March Madness. You only won one game so far, and that's Tennessee. You still got Texas A&M and Alabama to play. Texas A&M playing right now.
Texas A&M is up 53-39 right now, so they standing on business a little bit right now.
Okay, but man, I picked Alabama, and I'm scared. I want to change my pick.
I picked Alabama too. And
listen, every SEC team I picked every SEC team that lost. I picked them.
Hey, what's good, DJ? Go ahead.
I picked South Carolina, picked Kentucky.
I did.
I picked Auburn.
I did.
Man, I picked
Kentucky. Kentucky is the Dallas Cowboys of college basketball.
Yeah.
All that talent.
I picked Mississippi State. I picked Alabama. They ain't played yet. I picked Texas A&M. They winning now. So I did pick Tennessee. Pick Kentucky. They let me down. Pick the Gators.
Kentucky.
They let me down.
Pick the Gators.
I should have.
Pick the Gators.
Man, I should have knew to never pick the Gators.
Hey, let's get into it, man. Kentucky with Oklahoma. I thought at worst Kentucky was a Sweet 16 team. bunch of young, talented guys. You know, John Calipari, he's always going to have him 3, 4, 5 stars. And for them to go down in the round of 64 to Oakland.
Man, come on, man. Oakland.
I mean, I don't know if people have been listening around the water cooler talk as far as around Kentucky, but John Calipari is a little bit of a hot seat right now. He's a little bit in the hot seat.
Yeah, he do that a lot. It's happened a lot for him that because he play a lot of freshmen. He always plays a lot of freshmen. He always play a lot of freshmen.
One thing you can say, he gets them to the NBA now. He gets them to the NBA.
Yeah. I mean, I thought Rob Dillingham was gonna take him through. He took my brackets through.
Yeah, he took my brackets through it. All right. Then we have Auburn goes down to Yale 78-76. Now that was a big surprise for me because I thought Auburn was a sleeper team to make it to the Final Four. You know, Tallahassee's own Trey Donaldson, you know, was at the free throw line with like 6.8 seconds to go. He missed the first free throw, and now at this point, you got to miss the second free throw.
You got to miss the second. Trey, keep your head up,
second free throw.
Trey, keep your head up, man. You still our dog. You still our boy now. You gonna bounce back next year. You gonna bounce back next year.
They wound up getting a rebound, and they couldn't get a clean shot up, and now you got Yale going to the round of 32. Then now we have Auburn, South Carolina, Kentucky, Florida, all went down in the first round.
Yep.
All went down in the first round.
I picked all of them.
And I went with every last one of them.
Bruh. I'm telling you. Bruh. Texas A&M, they doing their thing. I picked Alabama too, though. So Alabama still ain't played yet. They play at 8:00. They play at 8:00, man. But I'm scared. I'm scared.
Let me tell you my run. I picked UConn over Stetson. That was easy. 91-52. I did pick Northwestern over FAU. So I don't have to eat them biscuits from Popeyes. Man, they saved it. Northwestern bailed me out.
I went FAU. I went with my brother boy Brian Greenlee with team, and came up a little bit short, man. Went into overtime, came up short.
Went with San Diego State over UAB.
Yeah, I got San Diego State. They came through for me.
Oh, well, I got somebody that's in the batter's box right now. I see you, but we got to make our formal introduction around here around the run. So let's go. You ready to get this started, Lance?
Yes, sir.
We'll go ahead and get this thing started. All right. Everybody, he is a Samford signee, finishing with one of the most prolific, dare I say prolific, seasons in Florida High School Athletic Association history, finishing with 50. Yes, I said 50. 50 touchdowns, just to 3 interceptions. That quarterback rating crazy right now. I think when I looked at it on Max Prep, it's like 130. 130 quarterback rating, 50 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He also passed for over 3,500 yards. Now, on that baseball diamond, because, I got to put that in there. I'm a baseball guy. All-state catcher my sophomore and junior year. Yeah, I just had to plug that in there. But on that baseball diamond, he's batting a respectable 300 with an on-base percentage, which is one of my favorite stats, of 475 with 4 RBIs and 4 stolen bases, helping Wakulla to an 8-2 record this season. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up and give you a round of applause to I like to call the gunslinger, Hayden Cleese.
How y'all doing?
Hayden, good, my man.
Good. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Good.
So glad for you to join the show, my guy. How's it going out there in Wakulla?
It's going good. I'm actually in St. George Island right now. We're on spring break, so I'm out here.
Yes, sir. Tell them what county it is.
Oh, sir?
Tell them what county St. George Island in.
Ooh, That's a good question. I'm not really sure.
Oh
Why
my
you
God,
that,
man! That's Franklin County, man. I'm a Franklin County resident. Not resident, but that's my home. That's my county. That's where I'm from, Franklin County, Apalachicola, right, about 15 minutes away from me.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Yeah, yes, sir. That's Franklin County, man. It's a beautiful place over there, St. George Island.
It is,
man. All there is in Franklin County is water.
Come on, man,
and more water and beach.
Go get you some pizza from BJ's. Get you some seafood from the Blue Parrot.
Oh yeah.
I never heard when I was down there. I never heard of none of them places. The only places I knew was the Fisherman's Wife.
Man, well, that's Caribbean, man. That's Caribbean.
Oh, that's Caribbean. Okay, I thought they all. I thought they was all connected.
No, it's not.
Oh,
no,
my
it's
bad.
Not.
My bad. Hated my man. Like I said, you got Wakulla helping Wakulla to an 8-2 record this baseball, man. How's it go? How confident you feel right now going into spring break in this baseball season that you're in the middle of?
Good. We actually we had a little hiccup in our road. We played Madison, didn't play our best game, and we ended up losing on a walk-off. That was Monday. And then we played NFC Tuesday, and we actually went into 10 extra innings, and had to stop the game because of they don't have lights.
So who doesn't have lights? That was you said Madison County don't have lights?
No, NFC doesn't have lights. We played them on Tuesday, and we went in really? 10 innings, and it was 2-2, and we're gonna finish the game when they come to our place. So I'm not sure exactly how that's gonna work, but that's
so y'all kind of playing with like a doubleheader, in a way.
That'd probably be sort of something like that, yeah.
Just like that, yes, sir.
So what's your predominant position?
I play shortstop.
Oh, shortstop now. Got to be a little bit of dog to play shortstop, Hayden.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Listen, there's two positions on that diamond that I think you got to be a total dog, and that's catcher, and you got to be a dog at shortstop.
No doubt.
It's not for the faint of heart, man. So, I know you committed to Sanford. Are you going to try and do the Jameis Winston thing and play baseball and football?
As of right now, I'm not. I'm solely focused on being the starting quarterback for Sanford. I'm going to put everything I got into that, and that's my plan right now. But who knows?
Yeah. Okay.
So, walking on to Sanford, what is your goal going into year one as far as being a quarterback at the collegiate level? What's the goals for Hayden Cleese year one?
Yeah, I would be lying if I said I didn't expect to start. That's going to be my
That's
goal.
what I'm talking about.
I'm going to be the best. I believe I am. And I'm going to go in there and compete as hard as I can each and every single day, and just continue to work, put my head down and work. And if you ask me what my goal would be to start and lead Sanford to a SoCon championship and then into the FCS championship after that.
See, that's how I like my talk. That's how I like my quarterback to sound right there. I need that quarterback to have that confidence where he's on a plane and he's gonna walk into that cockpit and he's gonna tell the pilots, "Hey, step to the side. I got this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's the confidence I need.
Listen, man, Mr. Cleese, what will man, 50 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Boy, that's unheard of in high school football, man. That's unheard
Do you realize
of.
Where you was at as far as the state record in Florida for touchdowns?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't.
The state record was 56 touchdowns. You were 6 off the state record.
When you say that, I mean it's hit me, but it really hasn't hit me because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't look at any stats until the end of the season, and I made that a point because I knew we had some playmakers. Like y'all already know, we had
yeah. Oh yeah.
So I knew to just get the ball in their hands, I would have pretty good individual stats, but I wanted to make it a point where that wasn't a part of what my focus was on. My sole focus was on winning the state championship, and that's like the only thing I wanted.
Yeah. Man, I definitely pick y'all to win too.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Man, it's still kind of
burns you up on the inside to this day.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Yeah, I did. I picked y'all to win. Y'all's my favorite to win too, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, Hayden, y'all had. I mean, what color? That was one of the most prolific offenses I've seen in a long time, as far as in this area. Yeah. I mean, when it comes right down to it, when you came into the season, let's say going into fall camp, is this something that you guys just knew was going to happen? Like, we really have a chance to be something special, or is this just something that just happened? Was you expecting it? I mean, what was the mindset of what color going into the season as far as fall camp?
Yeah, no doubt. And going to your question, like from the day of the spring game and of my junior year, so that it would be my senior year spring game, my last spring game.
Right.
When we played Leon and Childs, and we did good. And literally the day after, we were in the weight room, and every single time nobody talked about any individual stats, anything, whatever, touchdowns, yards, whatever. It was everybody in that weight room wanted to win a state championship. And that was the goal for everybody the whole season. It was never win a district championship. It was never win that game, this game, whatever. It doesn't matter. It was just to win those 15 games and get a ring. That was the only goal we had. And that was the whole thing we worked up to the whole season. Every lift, every summer conditioning, every practice. That was another step up to that last game. And in the end, we didn't meet that goal. And I would be lying to you if I said I wasn't disappointed. You can take the 50 touchdowns or whatever, but I wanted a ring, and that's
of course,
absolutely.
But of course. It is what it is. At the end of the day, that wasn't in God's plan for us, so it is what it is.
Yeah, man. So for us going into Sanford now. I think you, man. I think you'll be ready, man. I watched some games for y'all. Man. See, my kids go to Wakulla. My daughter in 10th grade, and my son at Wakulla Middle. So I talk to your dad all the time when I see him, because my son, your brother Brody, played on my son's little league football team, the Yellow Jackets, which Nehemiah helped coach with him too. So so I got to talk to your dad a lot. I got to know him before this year, but man, I think you're ready, man. I think you're ready for the next level, man. And you leaving the reins to your brother Owen.
Yes, sir.
And man, now when we had Owen on here throwing 57 touchdowns, now we'll bring you back.
Don't get mad at Owen now. Don't get mad at him now. Don't take it out on him.
No. But man, y'all, man, like Kilby said, that's probably one of the most explosive offenses, man, that I've seen right here in a while. But Samron, we got a chance to Samron played 7-on-7 for us. Coop played 7-on-7 for us. Jerry, he played 7-on-7 for us. So so we got a chance to get to know them boys a lot. We had them since they was 14.
Yes, sir.
And then y'all had Nehemiah and Xanders. Man, that was man. Y'all had some studs, man. Y'all had some studs.
And I always do this, but I want to give a shout out to the O linemen too. They don't really get a lot of credit, but
of course,
I had to have time to get them to those guys. So they're huge. They were probably the biggest part of our offense.
Well, that's a real quarterback right there. Even in the offseason, he gone. He's getting the line. Hey, what color offensive line? Your Rolex watches is on the way from Hayden Cleves.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
So Hayden, so let's pretend that me and Lance let's say we're GMs, right? And we're getting ready to draft the Hayden Cleves. And I want you to tell me in your own words, what are we getting with Hayden Cleves, the player, the quarterback, and the leader? What are we getting with you?
Yeah, I would say you're getting a competitor that it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's football, but like you said, baseball, basketball, pick up basketball if you want to play that. It don't matter if it's a race, tying your shoes, whatever it is. I'm gonna compete in everything I do, and I want to win. And I would definitely say you're getting a leader. I've really, as y'all know, my dad's the coach, so I've gotten to see a lot of different teams and a lot of different people and how they act and what makes them go. You know what I mean? Like what makes them put their best on the field, and I know how to get that out of everybody and out of everybody on my offense. And I'd really say you're getting, number one, a competitor, and number two, a great leader.
That's a good answer, man. That's a good answer. Good answer, man. So I like. Go ahead, Kip. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You got it,
man. I like the fact that you threw 50 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and it's still about the team for you.
No doubt.
I love that, man. I love that. It's still about the team for you.
Yes, sir. No doubt.
Man, and that's a true leader. When it ain't about you, you just go out and perform like you know you're gonna perform, and then you let your performance speak for itself. But it's at the end of the day, it's all about the team, man. That's how it's supposed to be, man.
Yes, sir.
So, quick question. So, I mean, Wakulla historically is a run dominant team. I've never seen Wakulla pass at the rate that they passed at this past year. So going into the season, that's something like, you guys looked around like, man, we got a lot of talent. We got a lot of talented receivers. We might need to go and just air raid this bad boy out.
When you got a dog like Samurai,
when did it change? Because we literally just watched the whole offense of Wakulla just changed this year.
Yeah,
so, I mean, when did it actually just change? Like, you know what? Screw it, air raid. Hey, I'm gonna throw it to Samurai Higg. He may not even look open, but he's down there somewhere.
Yeah, no doubt. I'd really say it started to change probably. Let's see. So sophomore year it was probably still run dominant because we had Z-Man and he was a great running back.
Yeah. We know Z played 7-on-7 for us too.
Yes, sir. He did.
I'd probably say it started to change. It was probably my junior year when they really started to load the box versus us. Mm-hmm. And when we had Samurai on the outside, and I think he caught around 20 touchdowns our junior year, and I got hurt, and he still caught touchdowns, and I played 7 games, so I'd probably say it started to change my junior year, and then when we got Nehemiah, and we got Dell, and then Coop came. And we kind of, like you said,
came back.
We got to get these guys the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not, you can't just put everybody back there running back and just hand it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Got out a little bit.
We had to back out the y'all had too. We had Xavier Blake. We had Blake too on our 7-on-7
team. He's great. Yeah, he's great. I can't say enough good things about him. But like it kind of like you said, we kind of looked around. Probably more in the summer. We started doing a lot. We played 7-on-7 with the surrounding area teams 2 or 3 times a week.
Right.
So it was like we were getting chemistry down every week. And we kind of got to where we kind of beat everybody in 7-on-7. And we had never done that. We had never, my junior year, we didn't beat anybody in 7-on-7. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of like we might be able to do this a little bit. So really, the first game was probably where it clicked, where Samurai had 3 touchdowns, and then after that,
was that Childs?
Yes, Childs
game. Yeah, I think that was the only game where it was a bit of a challenge for you guys. I mean, besides the playoffs against Florida High, but that first game, and then after that, it was just all cylinders.
It was 23, what 23-20 or 28-20.
I think it was.
I know it was close.
It was close. It was a single. I think it was a single possession game, if I'm not mistaken.
It was.
But though, Childs was in a lot of games this year. A lot of games that they lost that they were in this year. So
no doubt.
Yeah, their record doesn't speak to actually how good Childs was this year.
Not at all.
21-17. That's what it. 21-17.
Yeah. This is a side note, but I would say what was most impressive to me as a player was like the first game, Samron had 3 touchdowns, right? And then the next game, I think Nehemiah had 3 touchdowns. And then the next game, Dale had 3 touchdowns. So it was like every week it was somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't somebody.
Hey, man, listen.
Y'all was the greatest show on turf.
Yeah, man. And then y'all had some speed too. Y'all probably one of the fastest teams in this area.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like I said, I was a coach at Leon on the sideline for the 7-on-7 and for the spring game. And whenever you threw it to Samron, during the spring game, I didn't even look downfield. I just kept looking ahead because I already knew what time it was. I just heard everybody say, touchdown. I was like, yeah, I know it. But I remember somebody asking me like, well, coach, if you was a defensive coordinator, how would you start with color offenses? I just told him, I just was straight up. I was like, I'll jump Hayden and Samron coming off the bus.
Yeah,
make sure they'll make it to the game.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
We know, but we have seen Samron do some amazing things, man. And especially on 7-on-7, we've seen him do some amazing things, man. So we knew what Samron was.
Yeah, and then Delvion, and then and just it was unfair, man. It was really unfair. Just Delvion and Samron, it's like I say it's like 2019 LSU. You got you got Justin Jefferson over here, and then you got Jamar Chase over here, Joe Brady. Then you got which was a nice revelation. I knew Jerry Thomas, he's athletic and can play any position, but I didn't know he was going to do as well as he was going to do at running back.
Yeah. He can play anywhere on the field. It don't matter. You put him in there,
he can play anywhere. Sheesh. Now, Hayden, one thing I want to point out is, and I'm probably sure you're probably the first one to let people know that you're athletic. Like if the pocket breaks down, you can go and get a first down if you have to. I mean, I don't know if people like to throw a pocket passer around you, but you can get the first down if you need to.
No doubt.
He had a long touchdown run in the spring game, wasn't it? That was against Leon, what?
It was Child.
No, that was Leon.
I don't know.
I think it was Leon. No, you remember
one of them things. I just closed my eyes.
Yeah, I think it really comes down to at the end of the day, I do want to throw the ball first.
Of course.
But I will say, like you said, if it comes down to it and you need something and you need me to run, I am more than willing to run. And it doesn't matter who's on the other side. And they see me slide a lot, but that was not because I didn't want to hit or do anything like that. It was
no, Hayden. You get your butt down.
Yeah, it was a long season.
Get your butt down.
Yeah. And you can see that if you go look at the NFC game when it was 21-21 at halftime, and then out of that they hadn't seen me. I didn't really have to run. You know what I mean? I was getting it out quick, getting out. And you can see second half of that game, if you go rewatch it, I really started to run a little bit more and open it up for a lot of other people. And because that was just another thing they had to worry about that they hadn't seen all season.
Right.
And then if you go look at the Swanee game, if you go look at the Florida High game, I think I had two running in the Florida High game, but I'm not sure.
But then I forgot about that one. The Swanee game. I remember Nehemiah when we had an interview with Nehemiah. That was another game that Swanee y'all got behind early with Swanee.
Yeah, 14-0 first quarter.
And y'all had that was the first test of the season besides Childs, where y'all had to kind of dig deep and kind of find out who you guys were as a team.
For sure, they're always tough.
And you had to slide, man. Coach Cleve would have been in on your head when you got to the sideline. You got hit, Coach. Man, I think if you didn't get hurt the year before, your junior year, man, y'all would have went deep too. And I definitely believe that too. So, man, I know Coach Scott Cleve would have had something to say if you ain't slide this year.
Listen, we don't need another Jordan Travis situation. I said that games before he got hurt. I'm like, golly, Jordan Travis need to learn how to slide, man. He don't need to take these hits. Like, I understand you want to be tough for your team, but we need you for the long run.
For sure.
Man, all right. So let's get into a little bit more with Hayden Cleese. Let's go. Let's favorite NFL team.
Ooh, all right. I'd probably say the Miami Dolphins. Just okay. Come on.
I like the way you think.
No, that's his team. That's his team
Oh,
too.
okay,
That's
okay,
That's my team. That's my team.
I got you.
Yeah, I like the way you think.
Yeah, my dad's a Miami Dolphins fan, so I kind of just heard about the Dolphins. So I'd probably say them. I like the Jaguars too. I've been to a couple of their games. They're good.
Dude, Tua frustrates me so much sometimes though, but that's another story for another day. But
just
who your favorite quarterback in the league?
Oh, quarterback in the league. I'd probably say just Joe Burrow, like how he carries himself, and how he has that.
Yeah, y'all remind me of each other. I can see that.
Probably definitely him. Him or Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers just does a great ball.
Okay. So right now, give me your top 3 in the league. Your top 3 quarterback that you just enjoy watching. Your top 3.
All right, I'd say Patrick Mahomes, number 1. Josh Allen, number 2. 3 is where it gets tricky, though. I'd probably say Joe Burrow, just because.
No Patrick Mahomes, no Patty Mahomes.
Oh, he said Pat. That was one. Pat was one.
He said, okay, that was one. Okay, I'm sorry.
Lamar Jackson's really good. He'd probably be my 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Quarterback you looked up to growing up.
Ooh, all right. I really looked up Felipe Franks.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Hometown kid. Yeah.
A lot of time with him, like during practices, I would always throw with him. Always watch him on Friday nights. He was a big role model for me, like just playing wise. And then, of course, like I looked up to like Peyton Manning, just how he was just a all around leader, just got his people in the right place at the right time, and he won a lot. I'd probably definitely say them too.
Okay. I got one more. I got another question for you. If you were starting a franchise, any quarterback you ever saw in your whole like NFL or college, who would your franchise quarterback be?
Ooh. All right. That's just to build around just one person?
Yeah, just one quarterback to build around.
Ooh. I'd have to say Trevor Lawrence, if I was going to be honest with you.
Okay.
I like Trevor Lawrence. You put the right people around him, he beat the Alabama team as a freshman.
Yeah, as a freshman. He turned that Jaguar team around in 2 years, man. So Trevor ain't no slouch. Trevor can get the job done.
Senior year, that was incredible to watch. Just how they did it and what they had to go through.
Yeah, that was a good one.
For sure.
Now, I want to get into your mind. I want to get into your a little bit of your mind now. All right. Let's say it's 4th down. It's 4th down and 12.
All right.
4th down and 12. You're down 27-24, so field goal's out the option. It's not an option.
Gotcha.
You're on the 24-yard line. No, let's scratch that. You're on the 14-yard line.
All right.
Favorite concept you want to run in that situation? That you just trust that, I know my reads. I know the footwork to this. I know where I'm going to and where I'm not going to go to, and we're going to score this touchdown.
Yeah, I'd probably say this. You're gonna think I'm joking, but I'm not. I'd probably say anything with a post from Samron over the top.
Okay.
Now, but if I had to pick just me out there, just with anybody, I'd probably say some sort of mesh. I really like mesh. I'd probably say where you can put tags on it, so you can run 57. So you have the outside X on a post and have the Z on a dig. So you have that kind of touchdown if you need that. But of course, if they're playing man and you just want to beat the crosser, get it out quick, get it to them, and they can go and score.
So that post dig put that safety in conflict, huh?
No doubt. If they're playing
one, yeah.
I'm gonna put you on.
If it's too high, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna bite on this dig and let go of the post, or are you gonna bail out on this post and take the dig and leave the dig?
And I would also, a close second would be double post on the same side, like a double post with a quick out.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I got you.
Anything like that.
Okay, lad. I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Go ahead.
Sam open and Dale open. Who you throwing to? Don't answer that. I'm just playing. Don't answer that.
You might just close his eyes and throw it. It's gonna be completed either way it goes.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Any mini money mo, catch a tiger by his toe and wing that thing.
I got trust in both of them. It doesn't matter who it is. I'm just whoever's open the most. So yeah.
I just was playing with
They're
you,
both
man.
great.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So who you gonna play on Mad?
Like against?
No, who you picking? Who you playing with on Mad?
Team? Okay, I got you. I'd say the Bills. I love playing with the Bills.
Oh God.
What
playbook you playing with? With what playbook?
I just play with the Bills playbook.
Oh, okay. I play with the Bills too, but I like playing with the Ravens playbook. I don't know why. I just like the Ravens playbook.
Now I will say, I'm gonna put this out there. I beat Samron every time we play Madden. I don't care what he says. Every time we play, I win.
I beat him too. I beat him too.
Jesus. I hope Jesus. And I'm gonna say I beat him every time we play.
Hey, I beat him too. I beat Samron. I beat Samron. I know I beat him twice. We played twice. I know I beat him twice. He say, "Man, I gotta go somewhere. I hit you up when I get back." Man, I hit him up. He ain't never get back. Come on, Samron. Come on, man. Oh, I'm doing something right now. Said, okay, I ain't even worried. I know what time it is, Samron.
For sure.
So what's your pregame routine?
Oh, okay.
What gets you in the zone for a game?
Yeah, I'm really in depth about this. So I'm a big Christian, and that's a big, like, probably the most thing I want to get out of this is that's who I am and that's who I play for. I believe Jesus died on the cross for me and
absolutely
and for everyone. And so I'd probably say like an hour and 20 minutes before the game, I just go and walk around the field. I got my headphones in, and I'm just kind of praying, talking to him that he would just protect me, protect our team, and just help us play to the best of our ability. And really that calms me down a lot, and that kind of gives me the that's where my confidence comes from, and that he wouldn't put me in any situation I couldn't handle. So I do that, and I'm in the locker room chilling with the guys. There's not a lot of talking going on really about probably 2 hours before the game. There's not a lot of talking, and we're kind of just locked in. I go out there with my quarterback coach, Coach Caleb Stevens. He's great. He's a great guy. I wish y'all could meet him. He's an outstanding human and an outstanding coach. We go out there, me and Owen, my brother. We go out there. We do all our drills. We do all our feet work, do all our whatever mobility, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And then an hour before the game, so it'd be 6 o'clock. We have a team stretch. We do all our stretching, plyometrics, all that. And then we go right into individual drills. So it'll be me and the wide receivers, routes on air. And then we go into a team session where we just, like everybody does, you know what I mean? Like line up on the 40, run plays you want to get loose, just playing as a team. And then we go straight into the locker room, get locked in, and get ready to roll. And I also always have a a blow pop before the game. That's kind of like a super. So blow pop before the game gets me right.
Yeah.
I can understand that because we remember when Brooks, we used to, before every game, Brooks used to give us that nasty behind bubblicious bubble gum. You remember before when we was coaching game at Florida High, we always have the little double bubble.
He gave us some
for each and every game.
Every game, yeah.
And if we didn't have it, I'm looking around like, hey, Brooks, man, what in the world? Where's my gum?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Hey man, you gotta have that. You in FCA?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man, the FCA, Donnie Bennett.
Oh
that's
yeah,
my guy, man. Yeah, that's my guy, man. Donnie Bennett, man. That's a good guy, man. Donnie Bennett is an awesome human being, man. And man, I consider myself a Christian too, man. And man, and I know Donnie.
You went out, Lance.
I thought that was me. I was about to say.
No, he went out for a second. But hey, Hayden, you can't see this, but I do have a surprise for you. Are you back with me, Lance? Oh, he don't went out. I have a surprise for you, Hayden. I have a surprise for you. Are you ready for this?
Are you
ready? Because he done heard y'all talking junk about him and all that, talking about how y'all done beat him on Madden and all that good stuff. He done heard all that. Now y'all gonna have to talk y'all stuff now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got prizes around here. Lance, we still can't hear you, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
Samron, man, what's up, man? Samron Benson, welcome to the show, my boy.
What's up?
Hey, man, listen, man. Listen, I'm not a snitch or nothing like that, but they was talking mad crazy about you on the Madden sticks, dog.
Hey, you get me now?
Listen, yeah, we know who the best player in Madden is and what color.
Samron. Well, I don't live in Wakulla. I live in Tallahassee. So, Samron, you know what happened? Samron, I'm up on you. You beat me once. Oh, we was on PlayStation.
Hey, we can play. Hey, we can play right after this.
We were playing on PlayStation, and I don't play on. I'm an Xbox man. When we got on the Xbox, man, Samron, you know what I did to you.
Listen, we can play right after this. We can play right after this.
I'm already ready.
All right, just let me know.
Hayden, when next time you see him, but when y'all go back to school, he ain't gonna say nothing about it.
There you go. If I don't hear nothing, I know what happened.
You know what?
Listen, best Madden player you'll ever come across.
Oh man.
Hey man, listen, man, y'all right here. Man, listen, man. Well, y'all was a hell of a combination, man, and on that football field, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna miss watching y'all out there, man. So, man, y'all two of the best that I seen in a long time together as a combination, man.
I mean, Dolphin fans right here, you know, this is Tua and Tyreek right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm just saying.
Right.
So my question is, like, how long? I mean, y'all have such great chemistry on the field. So, I mean, is this something that y'all just work extra practice reps after practice whenever y'all get a chance, or this one of those things like we said earlier? Hey, Hayden's been dropping back in the pocket. Hey, Samron down there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did that trust come from? Where that trust factor comes from?
It comes from a lot of like after practice stuff, like off the field, you know, hanging out, getting to know each other better. You know, like all that off the field, it really helps on the field because like playing together, you know, it's like a team game. But like once you got like those, you know, two people that are always there, you know, you always got something. You know, we always worked on like after practice or day, like off season was a big part. Off season, we always hit the field. And this started like all of high school, but it really kicked in 10th grade. 10th grade is where we started playing together more. 11th grade, you know, we got it down packing. In 12th grade, it was just walking the park.
Yeah, I would probably say the same thing. Just like you said, getting to know each other better. And one of the things about Samron, like I really give him credit for, is you might always see me throw into Samron, and you might say he might always get the ball. But a lot of that is because he always knows where I want him to be when I want him to be there. So it's always like I don't even have to think about it. I already know where he's going to be. And especially if you go watch our film, when I get out of the pocket, I already know where he's going to be, and he already knows where I want him to be, and he's going to be there every single time. So I think that's a lot of the reason why you always see him Hayden to Samron, because he knows me like the back of his hand. He knows how I think. He knows where the defense is setting up and how I'm thinking of that, and he can mimic that extremely well.
I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, when you think about in the NFL, as far as a quarterback and his main receiver, that's what a quarterback would say. Like, he knows where I want to be, where I want to beat it. And if I need him to run this 15-yard comeback, he's going to run it exactly where I need him to be. It's not going to be at 12. It's not going to be at 11. It's not going to be 13. It's going to be at 15 yards. He's going to be right where I need him to be. I mean, that's exactly what a quarterback would say about his receiver, his main target. So,
sure.
Sound like a consummate professional just now.
Yeah, Sam, man, I got to know Samron. He played 7-on-7 with us some couple years, but our first year that we had our 7-on-7 team, I'm going around looking for kids to play. He ain't played with us our first year, but I ran into him in Rockies.
Oh yeah,
I asked him. I said, man, because somebody. I'm gonna tell you how I got Jeremy Johnson. Jeremy Johnson was a good friend of mine. He worked at the sheriff's office. Still to this day, Jeremy Johnson say, if you start on the football team and you want to get kids from Wakulla, get Samron Brinson. That's what he tell him. He said, get Samron Brinson. So I'm in Rockies. I hear somebody say, "Hey, Samron." That's when I stopped him and talked. I said, "That's what Jeremy talking about." I said, "That's what Jeremy." I said, "Man, let me talk to the kids." So you remember me talking to you in Rockies that time?
I remember that.
You gave me.
I remember.
What is Rockies? What is that? Where is that? What is that?
This is a store right across the street from Wakulla High School.
Okay,
yeah, it's like a little gas station.
Okay.
Yeah. So his mama didn't let him play this year. I called his mama. She said, "No, he too busy this year." But the next year, she let us play, and we really got to see the talent that Samron has, man. And so, man, Samron, I'm glad you came to play with us those 2 years you played with us, man. I'm glad
Absolutely,
you did.
Man.
We got it. I'm glad
it's been a joy.
Yeah, yes, sir. Man. And listen, I tell everybody about you. I seen you do a lot of things, man. A lot of great things on that field that you don't see too many people doing. So
yes, sir.
So man, and let everybody know what your plans is after you graduate.
Well,
you're going to Jacksonville, ain't Edward Water, right?
Signed to Edward Waters, and I'm going there to play.
So what's your expectations year one at Edward Waters? What do you want to accomplish?
Year one, touching that ball, getting the rock, get some film.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to go just be on the sideline my first year like a lot of people. Now I'm coming to work. Like I was told, like I come to work, I got a chance to touch the field, so I'm about to come hard. I'm trying to get that playing time my first year, make all my years count.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Man, so we was just getting finished. Go ahead, Lance.
We asked them the same question, man. Both of them gave an answer that a true dog will give. So we let you know we got two dogs.
They try to get on the field year one.
Yeah, we got two dogs on the line with us tonight, man.
For sure.
So Samron, we asked Hayden about his favorite NFL team and favorite players. Who's your favorite players in the NFL right now? Favorite receivers.
My favorite player, Davante Adams.
That's a good pick.
Davante
Adams. That's a good receiver to idolize, because one thing about Davante Adams, he runs all his routes the same.
Exactly.
You don't know what he's running. You don't know if he's running a speed out. You don't know if he's running a post. You don't know if he's running a dig. All his routes look the same.
To this day, I'm still watching his stuff, trying to get it down pat.
And okay, Samron, we got your top three receivers.
Top three? I'm gonna go with Davante, Stephon Diggs. Who I'm gonna take the third one? It's kind of hard.
There's only one right answer.
I'm gonna take Tyreek.
Okay.
The Dolphin fan came out in the
Yeah, you better listen. I was saying it in my head. Listen, Hayden, I was saying in my head the whole time. He ain't gonna say no Dolphin receiver. I was about to start getting salty. I was like, he ain't gonna say no Jalen Waddle.
Samurai, I got another question. I got another question for you, Samurai. Who your favorite team to lose? Who your favorite team to lose with in Madden?
I beat everybody. I beat everybody. Bills.
Now, I know who you play with.
What'd you say, Hayden?
Hold on. Don't let him fool you. He used to play with the Packers till Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I know he played with the Packers. The first time I played,
that's who you beat him with, Lance.
He played with. No, he beat me with the Packers when we was on PlayStation.
Oh, he beat you with
PlayStation,
the Packers,
man. Yeah,
hey,
he was on PlayStation. We was on the 7-on-7 trip.
Oh yeah,
we was on the 7-on-7 trip. Somebody had brought their PlayStation. We played on PlayStation. I ain't no PlayStation man, but when we got to My Element on that Xbox, he put he ain't want to see me no more. I don't play PlayStation.
He's the type of player though that'll make you quit because he runs the same play and you cannot stop it.
Oh, he one of them guys.
Yes, one of them.
Make you just rage smash your PS5.
Yeah, exactly.
But listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay, all right. There you go.
You gotta stop it.
Man.
Now, once you stop it, then you know I had to change it up. But I ain't lost that. Listen, I ain't lost that
man.
A month.
You ain't lost because you ain't playing nobody.
Oh, I be playing people.
Man, you playing these?
You might be playing on rookie mode, man. You be playing on rookie. Is that wrong? You be playing on rookie mode, don't you?
Oh, man.
Samurai.
My goodness. So we was just asking Hayden before you jumped in, man. What's if the game's on the line?
Mm-hmm.
What's you want to run as far as that's going to win the game? Hayden gave us a mess route with a post dig combination.
Oh yeah, that post dig will get them.
It'll get them every time, huh?
It put that safety in the bond. They got to pick.
We got to pick. You got to pick. And then he said any post ran by you. That's what his 2 plays is.
But I can't do that without him giving a good ball. That's also credits to him though. But
I can't go without the line. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, that line is where really at though.
But let me tell you what Hayden said. He said he's gonna throw it to Dale first.
No, I did not.
He didn't say that.
He said he gonna throw it to Dale first. Sam, I don't know how you feel about that.
He didn't say that.
To be funny. No.
Nah.
He say that, sir. He say that. Hey, but man, let me get your stats, man. We gave Hayden stats like, man, Samurai. You had a 1,167 yards receiving, 17 touchdowns, man. And then you had 18 total touchdowns because you had a kickoff return against Florida High. Man, them good numbers, 97.3 yards per game.
Yeah, and I missed one game. I could have had more.
Yeah, man. Y'all boys did your thing, man. Like we told Hayden, man, y'all had one of the most explosive offenses that I've seen around here in a long time.
So here's a question I got for each and every one of you, both of you boys. Started with Hayden. Most memorable moment in high school, in your 4 years in high school, rather it's during practice, during games, just a few memorable moments that will always sit with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a top 3 because there ain't.
Okay.
I can't put a 1. So I'm gonna do 1 from each year. So I played sophomore, junior, and senior. Sophomore year, my most memorable moment would probably be beating West Florida in the it was a district championship game. We had just lost to Florida High, and we were trying to get back. And this was like, I don't know what they were ranked in the state, but they were high. And we beat them in double overtime. Just a double overtime game. It was kind of the first game that I kind of got to experience, like, how good football can be to you, if that makes sense. Like, all that work up to that point kind of came to, like, kind of showed me if you put in that work, it'll show on the field. And that was probably my favorite moment that year. My junior year, I'd probably just say like I really liked all my junior year. Let's see. Rickards, probably the Rickards game. The Rickards game was a really good game my junior year. Samron actually had an interception at the end of the game in overtime to win. But we had, I think that was a Hurricane game. So that whole week we were kind of like, we going to play or we not going to play? They had a lot of good guys. They had K2, all those guys. They had
Rico.
Rico, all the
Coop. They had one of y'all. They had Coop too.
Coop.
They had some grown men over there, them receivers, and Rico and Keon.
Yeah, for sure. That was a big game for us. So we won that game. Like I said, we had the first half we came out, we were fine, and then second half, first play they scored on a little bend route down the sideline. It was Rico. Was it Rico?
Yeah, it was Rico.
Rico scored first play, and then we kind of got complacent there in the second half, and we ended up winning on a I know I can just remember this one play. We were on the goal line. It was 4th and goal, and we could have kicked a field goal to tie it or something like that. And then we actually decided to go for it. And we had this play where Samron was supposed to run a slant, and we were supposed to have a rub route underneath it. Mm-hmm. And we didn't. I don't remember exactly what happened. And the pocket broke down, and I kind of just kept backing up. And I see Samron come on the right side, right in the corner. And I just saw him for a split second, and I was about to get sacked, threw it to him. And, of course, he came down with it, and we won the game. A couple of possessions after that, like I said, with Samron catching a pick. And then this year –
he pushed off first, though, Hayden. You can tell that. He
I ain't pushed off. I got the clip. I ain't pushed off.
Man, I know you're a dog, Samron. You know, I'm just having a little fun with you. I know you're a dog. I know you ain't pushed off.
Yeah, but then this year was just so enjoyable. Like, everybody on that team wanted to be there and wanted to have the same goal. If I had to pick one moment, I'd probably just say the last game. I really like playing. I wouldn't trade my guys for anybody in the world. It doesn't matter if we win, lose, draw. I got their backs no matter what. And I would quite literally die for them on that field. So I'd probably say being able to just finish my high school career with people like Samron and all my friends that I've grown up with this whole time. You probably wouldn't get that anywhere else other than Wakulla, where you can just – I wanted to go down with them guys no matter what. If it was winning the state championship or losing that game right there, I wanted to be there, and I wanted to be with them guys by my side. So I'd probably say that.
Samron?
That's a good answer, man.
Well, he left off on the Florida High game. Man, like losing it, anybody would have been hurt from it. But looking on the good side, that's probably one of the most funnest games in a while.
The Florida High, this past year Florida High game?
Past year Florida High.
Okay.
Like, a lot of people don't get to feel like what it feels like, the crowd cheering for you. You just playing, like doing what you love, like just hearing everyone burst out, just cheering. And a lot of people don't know what that feels like. It might look like, oh yeah, they're just cheering. It's a different feeling inside. Like for example, on that kick return, that was one of my top moments in my high school career. Like,
yeah, I was there at that game.
Oh yeah, I was just like,
me too. I was there.
I got back to the 50, like I couldn't hear nothing but the crowd, and it was green grass in my head. I'm just smiling, I'm like, I still got to get the job done, but it was just amazing hearing everybody, getting up on their feet, just supporting. That's how Wakulla is, though. We're all one big family. That's why
I can attest to that, man. But like I say, my son and my daughter goes to school over there, and my daughter had some health issues, man, and Wakulla, man, came together and did a lot of stuff for her, supported me, supported her mom, and Donnie Bennett did a lot. They helped us out with Battle Ball 14, and man. So Wakulla, man, the baseball team, Stephen Wright and his wife Amanda Wright and Adam Lassiter, man, and Travis Krier as well, and Eddie, man, Eddie Wester, they really stuck by us, man, and treated us like family, man. So man, Wakulla is a close knit, is a great community, man. So I shout out to Wakulla County. Yeah.
Get that anywhere else.
But now for my next one, hey, probably gonna be mad at me for this one, but this was pretty sure it was last spring. Being our practice, giving Hayden a hard time was probably one of the funniest things.
What you mean? Like, what you mean giving him a hard time?
On spring, I'd be going against him. I'd be on defense.
Oh, okay.
Like me picking up the ball back at him, just talking trash. That was probably one of the most funnest parts. Like, we were both just so mad at each other, but like, we can't stay mad at each other forever.
Yeah.
So it was that top moments too. Seeing Hayden really mad like that in practice, that was
yeah.
He don't even want to talk about it. He don't want to talk about it.
Hey, just this. He ain't get when. So we did this thing where it was like he would be on defense, and then we would switch. You know what I mean? Like I would play quarterback obviously the whole time because I don't play defense. Mm-hmm. So when he came on offense, he didn't even run the route because he knew he wasn't getting the ball after that. I wasn't even looking his way. I just
that was the only thing about that.
Got something for you, huh?
But all right, Sam, you got
what's up?
I'll say you got one more. Tell us your last one.
I got a lot of them, but I'm gonna just say the Swanee game from this year.
I heard a lot about that game.
Yeah, I played my best game that game. The refs were terrible, in case you didn't know.
I heard Nehemiah when we had Nehemiah earlier on the first episode of Victory Rose. He told us, man, he was like, man, we went through it at Swanee.
Yeah,
especially with them zebras.
He got one call back. I got an interception call back. They wanted to keep them in the game so bad, but we were just a better team. It wasn't just gonna happen. But I played my best that game. I had 2 touchdowns with probably up to maybe 7, 8 catches around there. But I played both sides of the ball that game. I don't know. I think I did start both sides of the ball. But yeah, I had got a touchdown in late third quarter, fourth quarter, one of them. And then I forgot. Hey, do you remember the score of that game? I don't even remember.
28.
Was it a Swanee game?
35-20.
But it was close.
Yeah, it was something like that.
24-21.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a dog fight. Like even though the refs were kind of even on their side or bad, but it was still a close game. It was a dog fight. But having a close game like that really makes you, play to your best of your ability because you've been practicing like your whole high school career for moments like that. Your season, you don't want to, just to end off of you not pushing hard enough. So that game really pushed us. That really showed like we had it in us, and then we got the dub. And
for sure,
that was a big moment.
Yes, sir.
So, gentlemen, man, what you got for us, Lance?
Go ahead, Kill. Go ahead. You good?
I was just about to ask. So, that last game at Florida High, it didn't end exactly how you guys wanted it. But if you could take one thing for the rest of your life from this past season, what would it be? Just as far as rather the camaraderie, rather it's, just the brotherhood bond or rather it's a certain mentor that you had throughout the season, through the senior season, what's one piece of anything you would take with you for the rest of your lives as far as in your careers as y'all go to the next level?
I'm going to say the bonding. The bonding can take you a long way. Longer than you think. you know, getting to know like somebody like Nehemiah within only like a year, and then we came just like that, you know, off for just a year. Now imagine like been knowing them for years, you know, but like I'm gonna still be able to continue to talk to these guys, you know, because they're my brothers now.
Right.
Not finna just play high school and never talk to them again. That's where the brotherhood comes in. Like we always got each other. We know if somebody else needs something, we got them. That can really take you a long way.
Right.
So I'm gonna say brotherhood. It really, yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say the same thing. What's really stuck out to me this year out of more than any year is that, like, if you get a group of guys and just go through all what we go through, like, you would have to play football to know this, but like them summer workouts, them things ain't no joke, especially at Wakulla. And it shows up in the game. If you go through stuff like that, you go to like media day, or you go to like those hot summer workouts, or you go to practicing after school each and every day, that builds a bond in itself. You don't be friends with them, but you're gonna want to fight for them and give them everything you got, because just the things you go through together. And I'd probably say just like Samron, like just the bonds, like as long like it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if it was a JV kid on the lowest level, whatever you want to call the lowest level of our program, or the highest, like Samron, one of our top playmakers. If you called me and needed something, I would be there. It wouldn't matter if I'm at Sanford and I have to drive 5 hours back. I would be there for you. It don't matter if we're 40 years old and you need something. All you got to do is call me, and I'll be there for y'all, and I'll be there for anybody, no matter what. And I feel like that's just something special that comes from Wakulla, and that only comes from Wakulla just because of things that you have to go through together just to get to that point to play on the field.
Man, I can't attest about them summer workouts. I'm talking about as far as, I don't know what it is about that Wakulla turf.
Yeah.
I don't have this issue on Gene Cox turf. I don't have this issue on Leon turf or Child's turf. But when I'm on that Wakulla turf, it just does something to me. I don't know what it is about that turf. But when that sun beams on that turf and it bounces off that turf, it hits you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Samron, what middle school did you go to, Samron? Hayden, you went to Hayden, you went to River Springs, right?
Yeah, I did.
Who got the best? Who got the best record head to head in the middle school?
We won 8th grade. That's all I'm gonna say.
They did win 8th grade, I will say. I don't even know what to say much about that. I mean,
I don't really got too much to say either. I was a little Mighty Mike back then.
Yeah, same with me. Same with me.
But yeah, it was fun in them days. But
that's also something that gets overlooked. Like, that's like a big deal. Like, whoever wins that RMS WMS is gonna hear about it for the next 4 years when they come into high school. So
I can imagine.
Just tell them tell the middle schoolers, tell your son that, like, you might think it's not that big of a deal, but like, I'm telling you, Simron tells me to this day, they won 8th grade and we did not win 8th grade. So tell him to get to work.
That's his trump card. That's wherever his trump card right there.
Man, but man, when you sit back and look at it, even my age, man, me today, man, playing high school football and playing football, man, them are some of the best days of your life. Sure. Man, it's nothing compares to being out there on that field, man, with your team, like your guys, and putting blood, sweat, and tears on that field together, man. And when you play this game of football, it's nothing, no feeling in the world. You got it have no feeling in the world like that, man. And you don't have the game. You don't have anything to worry about when you're on that field.
Yes, sir.
But just playing this game that we love, man. So they're some of the best days of your life.
Hey, I meant to ask you, man, having a younger brother up under you like that, what was it like growing up? Like, was y'all breaking stuff in the house? Was y'all always competitive? Like, I mean, what's up with that?
Yeah.
How was life in the Cleese household, knowing, you know, you got a brother up under you and y'all both play the same position, and, you know, rather it's y'all in the backyard playing football or video games. What's life in the house like between you guys?
Yeah, it's always competitive. Like like I said earlier, like it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's playing video games, playing outside in the backyard when we were younger. We were always competing, and nobody in our really nobody wants to lose. So it was always like most of the time we went outside, we were cool. We came back in and we weren't so cool. We were sometimes might be fighting, sometimes might be whatever. But I'd probably say just this year, more so this year, rather than next year. Really, just I wanted to show him that it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. If you put in the work and you want it extremely, extremely bad, and you do all the right things that you're supposed to do, that God will bless you, and that He already has a path for you, and He already knows what's going to happen. You just got to trust in Him and do the absolute best you can. So I'd probably say that's like a main thing I wanted to show him as an example, not just tell him. You can tell somebody anything you want. Just tell them until you actually show them with what you do. It doesn't really mean anything. So that's something I kind of focused on this year with him.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. I love how, you know, you stay in your faith through no matter what you're going through, and it's going to take you boys far, man. Always stay in your faith, and it's because you guys can go far. You guys can take this however long you want to take this, man. Y'all keep your faith, and you keep working hard, keep grinding. There's gonna be some easy days. There's gonna be some hard days. You know, there's gonna be them dog days of summer. Y'all may, you know, hit that freshman wall where you may be just questioning everything about life. Like, oh, you just godly. Right. Oh my goodness, this is not what I imagined. But I promise you guys, man, just stay positive. Keep your faith, keep your family close, and you guys gonna do a lot of great things, man.
Sure, sir.
So, man, we're gonna let you guys go in a few. Lance, you got any lasting things with what color quarterback Hayden Cleese and receiver Samron Britz before we let these guys go?
Man, it's been a pleasure watching y'all, man. I watched you basically your whole career, man. Y'all probably just didn't know I was watching like that, but I watched you, man, and man, it's been a pleasure watching y'all on that field. Man, keep grinding. It's just starting, man. Both of y'all going to the next level, so it's just starting. You still got to work.
Yes, sir.
Man, y'all keep them grades up, cause that's important too. Y'all keep them grades up, and man, like I always end every show, man, is what God got for you. Can't nobody take from you. I say that at every show, and then I want to tell y'all that too, man. So, man, and man, y'all keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I forgot to ask you. I asked this question every single show because I'm just curious to ask. F7 or Speed Flex?
Speed Flex.
Speed Flex.
Speed Flex.
Samron, hey, ask Samron about F7. He called me out with a spring story. I gotta call him out. Ask him about F7 Mosley game. What happened with that?
Okay, Samron, F7 Mosley game. What happened with that?
It was Mosley game. We didn't play because of rain. We didn't play till about 10 o'clock.
Okay? Yeah, for real.
So I'd say probably about 2 days before, you know, I said one of the JV kids had a F7 helmet. So I said, you know, I'm gonna try this game. So, you know, I come out. I'm gonna just go ahead and say this was one of the worst games of the season. Go ahead and say that. I think it was the first where it really started hitch. I ran the hitch.
Yeah.
Hands up, boom, ball right through my hands. I'm like, whoa. Same drive, go for a quick pass. Go up to get it. Boom, drop it again. Whoa. And then it was just like all throughout the game, like, and then the helmet started getting real tight on me. But I'm glad I brought my Speed Flex. I put that on after halftime, and I was good since then. But before that, it was like.
Now he says that was a bad game, but he still had, I think, 2 touchdowns, like 150 receiving yards. So I don't know if you can really consider that a bad game.
Right.
But it could have been so much better, but I switched flex on, and it was bad. But I probably dropped 7 to 8 passes. It was bad.
Man, back when I played, that was 2008. The helmet, if y'all want to know, the helmet was the helmet of fashion back in that time. Just go to 2008 and 2010 Oregon Ducks. This is whenever they had the Schutt DNAs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The Schutt DNAs. Yeah. So y'all probably gonna be like, Schutt DNAs. What are those? Yeah, listen, look it up. Google it. Schutt DNAs. Probably the most comfortable helmets you'll ever wear.
You didn't use the helmets with the one face mask.
Oh man.
Okay. That's it for Ryan Brinson and Hayden Cleves. You know they got to go.
Hey man, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, man, I want y'all to give it up, man, for 2 Wakulla High School legends, man. Samron Brinson, receiver, Hayden Cleves, quarterback. Man,
we appreciate y'all boys, man.
Thank y'all for coming on, man.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Hayden Cleves, Samron Brinson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Oh man,
good kids, man.
Man,
good kids.
We haven't had a bad interview. All these interviews just been great, man. These first 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, man.
I just want to say, what's that?
We giving all the sports fans what they deserve.
Oh yeah, we're giving everything what they deserve, man. And these first 2 weeks, man, I just want to tell the listeners out there, we appreciate you guys so much. We're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify. We're on every major streaming podcast platform. So y'all make sure y'all go out and, on your way to school, on your way to work, give us a listen. We're on YouTube. We're on Patreon. And we're on our website, www.therunpodcast.com. So we're everywhere, guys. So please, thank you guys for the support, man. Lance, you got any lasting words to our listeners before we let them go and get on out of here on this Friday evening?
I'm going to say it again. I just told the fellas that what God got for you, no one can take from you.
Absolutely. It's from The Run, Lance Rochelle, Mason Kilby, Sean Griffin, Justin Ralston. This is The Run Podcast. Tune in next week. We got Jerry Williamson, South Florida legend as far as in the recruiting scene. He runs his own school called Rise Preparatory Academy down there in South Florida. He's well versed in the recruiting game. He's going to give you a lot of good nuggets, golden nuggets about the recruiting game. If you want to learn about this day and age of recruiting, I suggest you tune in to next Thursday on The Run with Jerry Williamson. I promise you'll not be disappointed. Then we also have Damian Crumity, Grambling State, Damian Crumity. He's going to come by and join the show. He's going to talk about his upbringing. He's going to talk about him at Grambling and, what's to expect for him in this next upcoming season. And, yeah, man, we're just going to keep cranking out the content that you all guys know and love right now coming from The Run, man. So stay tuned. This is The Run. We are done. See ya.